Okay, so today we're going to start chapter 12, which is surface area of prisms and cylinders. We're actually only going to do prisms today, which is the first side of the page, and then we're going to do cylinders tomorrow. So you should have already filled out, I call it the pink sheet, but the chapter 12 formula sheet that has all of the formulas for chapter 12, which is surface area and volume. And you'll notice on your top of your notes it has the same formulas. So I also posted a YouTube video that goes over the difference of lateral surface area, which we call LSA, and surface area, which is just SA. So lateral surface area includes everything but the bases. So it doesn't include this top triangle or that bottom triangle. Those are your two bases. Your bases are going to be the two sides that are parallel. Surface area does include the bases. This is why your formula, when you find lateral surface area, in order to find regular surface area, I'm just going to add the area of the two bases to that lateral surface area. So once you do lateral surface area is half done, okay? And if you noticed in your formula sheet, they're all lowercase variables except P and B. And the reason these two are capital is because you have to do some work ahead of time in order to find the perimeter of the base and the area of the base. So you're going to want to take your orange sheet from chapter 11 and attach it to the pink sheet from chapter 12. So let's get started on this first one. So I'm going to highlight, and your problem doesn't have this 5M here. But if we were doing this together, I would have you write that down. And the way I got that is I just did Pythagorean theorem, but I would give you that 5 meters in there. So this front that I'm highlighting right now is my base. I'm going to zoom in there so you can see. This front triangle is my base. So I'm going to find the perimeter of my base and the area of my base. So I'm basically ignoring this whole back part, okay? So the perimeter of my base is going to be 5 plus 4 plus 3, because I'm only looking at that yellow highlighted. So 5 plus 4 plus 3, which equals 12. Okay, so I looked at that yellow triangle and added the perimeter of it. Now I'm going to find the area of the base. This is where we need that orange sheet from chapter 11. If you remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So based on this, it's going to be 1/2. My base of this is 4, my height is 3. So 1/2 of 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Once you do this part, it makes solving for lateral and surface area much easier. So this is like our behind the scenes work that we have to do in order to get ready for the problem. So now I'm going to do my lateral surface area. My lateral surface area is P times H. My P is 12. My H is height of the prism. So if I took this prism and I put it flat on the base, my height is this 10 here. I'm not talking about the height of the triangle, I'm talking about the height of the prism, which is that 10. It's that distance going back. 12 times 10 is 120, and it's units squared. Surface area is units squared, just like area was. Now for my regular surface area, I'm going to do 2 times B, I already found B, and then I'm going to add that 120 that I already found. So 2 times B plus that 120 that I found from the top problem. So 2 times 6 is 12, plus 120 is 132 units squared. Okay, if you can't do it in your head, make sure you use a calculator. Let's try another one. So for all of these, I can actually go ahead and highlight the base right off the bat. The base is going to be right in front of you. It's going to be that side that's right in front. So this one is a rectangle, this one is a polygon, a regular polygon, this one is a trapezoid. This bottom left one for E is going to be a square, and then we have another regular polygon. So to find the base of these highlighted figures, that's where I'm going to use that orange sheet from last chapter. And again, these two, which we'll get to, I will give you the apothem. So let's try B. The perimeter of my base. The perimeter is going to be 15 plus 10 plus 15 plus 10. So it's 25 plus 25, which equals 50. The area of this highlighted rectangle is just 15 times 10 because it's a parallelogram, or 150. Now that we have that, it's going to make solving a little bit easier. Lateral surface area is P, which is 50, times the height. Your height is what the number going back. So 50 times 8. Which is 400. My units is inches squared. My surface area is 2 times B, which I already figured out. 2 times 150 plus 400. So 300 plus 400 is 700. It's a lot of steps, but none of them are super difficult. The math isn't bad. Let's try C. So again, I want the perimeter of this here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. It is a pentagon. So I'm doing 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or just 6 times 5, which is 30. If you remember, the area of a pentagon, which is my base, is 1/2 apothem. You have to fill that in yourself, which is 8. 1/2 apothem times perimeter, which we already found the perimeter, is 30. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 30 is 120. This green step that I keep doing in green, that's your orange sheet. Lateral surface area is my perimeter, 30 times the height going back. 30 times 18, which is 540. My units is inches squared. My surface area is 2 times B plus my lateral surface area. 240 plus 540 is 780. So try the next 3 on your own, and then we'll continue them together.